In this video, I will give you some tips how you can prepare your home for a date. Why am I doing this video? Because I had a mentoring call with a client last night and he has a very specific problem. He now lives in the house of his parents, which he inherited from them. And the furniture and his whole house in general is looking very, very, very old. Like I'm talking middle age old. And he's in his middle 40s. He's 42. And he's dating girls that are in their 20s, like 22, 24, 27s. And he's doing that on the regular, and he's having the problem that when he pulls the girls home, he creates another barrier inside of them. Meaning, when he's 42 and he's dating a 22-year-old girl, that's very specific, but it counts to the story. She already has a problem with his age most of the time. Sometimes not, but most of the time she has that problem with his age. But he looks still young and he can manage to pull the girl home. But then when she enters his home, she feels like she's visiting her grandparents. And that's a huge problem. So the first tip is get modern furniture. You have to make at least the two most important rooms look great and modern and really nice. You have to get nice lighting, nice furniture, a nice sofa for the living room, and in general nice furniture. I always recommend to stick with white furniture, but if you have a really good taste, of course you can switch that up and make it your own. And then the second most important room will be your bedroom, of course. If she doesn't feel comfortable in your bedroom, you're gonna have a huge problem. And my client told me that when he pulls girls to his bedroom, after some minutes, they ask him some things like, yeah, could we return to the living room maybe? It's so boring in here. And what you can do against that is to have really nice furniture in your bedroom, starting with a really nice white bed, followed by white wardrobes, and in general sticking again with white furniture. You could get yourself a white dresser as well, which you can put in front of your bed, and onto that white dresser you put a TV on it, so you could watch some movies while laying in your bed with her already. So sometimes some people don't have living rooms, so they have to put all of their effort style-wise into the bedroom. It's going to be really important because the bedroom is the most important room when it comes to a date. If your bedroom looks really comforting and inviting and really modern and nice, and probably also a little bit expensive with nice details, maybe your sheets are really expensive and they just feel good, she will want to spend more time in your bedroom than in your living room, which should be the goal if you are planning to lay on your date. So you got yourself really nice furniture. She will feel great in your house, in your home. And the next step after that is to clean everything up. Lord, have I seen dirty bathrooms in other men's flats, houses, whatever. First of all, if she enters your bathroom for the first time, she shouldn't be seeing your hair everywhere, like from shaving or trimming your beard and whatever. I know it sprays everywhere in the bathroom, I know that, but you have to clean that up beforehand. And even worse than your own hair is gonna be when she finds longer hair of other women. So my game is basically perfection game, and you shouldn't do those mistakes, because those are mistakes, those are possible friction points where you could introduce friction in her willingness to mate with you. And finding long hair from other women might cause some last minute resistance or bring her to get some second thoughts if this is the right thing, or she could start seeing you as a player and she doesn't want to have something with a player. So that's just an unnecessary friction point that you can easily avoid if you clean up those hairs. The next tip is about the things that are laying around in your home. Why is that? You should place them strategically and also think about the things that are laying around. Because, for example, my client from yesterday, he had like a printer on top of a wardrobe. Like, what should that be? It just means he's messy. He doesn't know how to clean his room. You should place some kind of trophy onto the wardrobe, or have a glass vitrine where you can put your trophies that you've won in some kind of sport events or whatever inside. So you have some kind of a success story to tell when she asks you about those trophies. So you should place the things in your room strategically, and also with the thought in mind that if she asks you about them, you can tell a nice DHV story, a displaying high value story that will put you in a really nice light, so that she thinks that you're the right guy to mate with. The next tip is about the seating possibilities. If you have only a one-room apartment, the only place where she could sit on should be the bed. On your computer chair, you could put some clothes on it, so there's no room to sit on, no space to sit on, and she will have to sit on your bed. If you have a bigger apartment with a living room, for example, you should take care that she could sit on your sofa, on your couch really comfortably. A good sofa is a really good invest, and you should always invest in a good sofa in your living room, so that people will love to come over and just fall into your sofa and just relax. Because some people, they have really stiff sofas where it's not really that comforting to sit on, and especially if it's just a two-person sofa or a really small one, how will you sit on there for a longer time to talk to her in a comfortable way? It's not possible. So invest in a good sofa. The next tip is about the beverages that you have at home. You should always have the most common drinks at home. You should have vodka, champagne, wine, maybe beer, and also some soft drinks like Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite. Of course, also water, sparkling water. And beyond that, you could maybe have a coffee machine or the ability to make cocktails, like an espresso martini, for example. Really easy to make, but makes a huge impression on her. And apart from beverages, you should always have some snacks. What I hate the most is when I visit somebody at home and they have nothing to eat there, and when I'm really hungry, and that happens sometimes on a date, I'm instantly thinking about leaving the place. And if she gets into that position that she thinks about leaving the space rather than staying infinitely, you have a problem. So get yourself some snacks, some salty ones, maybe some meat, maybe some vegetarian chips, maybe some pralines, some chocolate for the sweet tooth, and yeah, then you will be really prepared. And maybe you will have something proper to cook at home, where you could demonstrate your cooking skills. The next tip is about your dirty laundry. Don't leave it in the open field, okay? You should have a container where you can put your dirty laundry inside and even close it. so that she can't even see your dirty laundry. Believe me, women have a really good sense of smell. And if your dirty laundry is smelling bad, that's a really, really bad impression on you. So you should avoid that. Speaking of smell, you could have some really nice candles prepared in your home, so that your room is smelling really good when she enters it. Or you could buy some incense sticks or room fragrances that you put strategically at the entrance of your home. So immediately when she enters, she smells this really nice smell. The next tip is about your bed sheets. First of all, they should be expensive and really nice looking. Secondly, you should always change them before a date. The first reason is hair from other women. A date should never find hair from other women in your bed. And the second reason are stains that you produce with your last date. Probably she just got on her period while you were going at it in your bed, and you forgot about that, and and your date sees the blood stains on your bed sheets. It's a catastrophe. Everything already happened, been there, done that. That's why I'm giving you the tip. Change the bed sheets before every date. And an easy way to get her from your living room into your bed is to say something like, if you lay in my bed, I bet you're gonna sleep in a second. My bed is so comfortable, you're not gonna believe it. Wanna try it out? And that is a way of like provoking her to try your bed out. You can also provoke her with something like, my bed is much more comfortable than yours. 100%. I'm gonna bet on it. Wanna try it out? And that's how you provoke her into trying your bed out. And when you got her into your bed, the next step is to, first of all, escalate, of course, always escalate if you get the possibility, if you're laying in your bed with a woman. But sometimes, in reality, it's a little bit different than if you say in a YouTube video, you always escalate, because that's not the truth. Sometimes you need to comfort her in your bed for a certain period of time. You have to cuddle first or something. And there comes the TV into play. You could watch some movies in your bed, of course, and if you have this really nice dresser in front of your bed, you could cuddle up in your bed, get under the sheets and watch a movie, and then, of course, one thing leads to the next. And the next thing is, you should always have condoms beside your bed, always. Don't have them in plain sight, but have them really fastly accessible. If you can, try to dim the lights or buy some lights that create a really nice atmosphere in your home. And apart from that, I have to give you one last and really important tip. If you cook something or offer her some snacks where you know that the snacks are gonna stick between her teeth afterwards, so she won't feel comfortable anymore with smiling with a full bright smile because she fears that she has something between her teeth, then always have some chewing gums at home. And also always have a spare toothbrush for your date at home, because you never know if she will stay for the whole night, and if she does, you're prepared and you can offer her her own toothbrush. But again, don't tell her to put it in a glass jar where 10 other toothbrushes of the same caliber are. Get some kind of drawer where you put the old toothbrushes of the other women inside. And also, one really nice tip is to mark her toothbrush with her initials. That way you always know which toothbrush belongs to which date, and before the date you could pull out that toothbrush and put it into that glass jar as the single toothbrush beside your own. That way you will reduce the risk that she thinks that she's just one of many, and she will feel more special, reducing friction. And if you found these tips helpful and want to work with me together, then go to markomitrovic.com and register there for a free phone consultation, and my team will help you get there. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Peace!